What's up, YouTube? It's Blake. Can you tell you something? I'm back before we get to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, as you always. Watch the video.
A few months ago, I dropped a video titled Black YouTube Has Gotten Even Worse, and in that video, I talked about some pretty degenerate content styles that at the time happened to be pretty popular in the black community. 20v1s, freaky dating shows, mainly just calling out the weird freaked out content. And near the end of the video, I had a segment talking about Captain Freak himself, Deshae Frost, where I stated that the man was bringing that freakiness from his YouTube channel over to Twitch. I mean, the man quite literally got head on stream, and he admitted to it, which comes up later in the video. But Deshae actually ended up reacting to this whole video on his Twitch, and what I'm about to show you is a clip of Deshae going on a rant about me after he reacted to the vid.
Always have to have these like weird twists. Like I said, there's many phenomenal black content creators out there.
This
Why does it always have to
this
have
one, oh my,
like I said,
this want to be an AMP and RDC and chilling with Speed. No, you're not. You will not be an AMP. You will not be an RDC. You will never see I Show Speed, my nigga. And I don't even know who this nigga is. But you will not meet this nigga, bro. You will be in your room making these videos about every nigga who does this shit, bro. Keep glazing these niggas while I'm working with them, bitch.
And since Deshae said that I'll sit in my room making these videos about everyone else, that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And happy holidays to you all. Deshae Freaky Frost will do anything for clout, and it's been apparent in his content creation career. Now, I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with Deshae Frost, but for those of you who aren't, he was once an actor who acted in a show called SWAT, who then transitioned into making comedic vids on Vine and Instagram, who eventually ended up transitioning over to YouTube, where he'd vlog his lifestyle with his family, and now he pretty much just streams on Twitch. But we're gonna talk about his YouTube first, because this man's catalog is insane. Like, this man started off with some pretty generic vlogs on his channel with his family, but then later down the line, this man started creating freaky content with his family. Like, this man has created numerous videos where the whole goal of the videos were to legit sexualize his mom for content. Let me actually read you some of these titles. My mom got her body done. I think Dub has a crush on my mom. Dub and my mom's BF got into it over her BBL. I caught Kai Cenat looking at my mama booty. My mom must be stopped. This man is quite literally horny baiting his mom. But let's actually focus on.
But I ain't gonna lie, as a person that watched the shade, and I reacted to them videos before I had to restart my second channel over. But I reacted to them videos. For me personally, I couldn't do them. I couldn't do them. Like, even now, I don't film my family because it just I'm not comfortable filming with other people. But the context or the content that he has done with his mom, I couldn't. Even if I was comfortable, I wouldn't be able. I wouldn't do them. But that's their bond. That's them. Like, you can't. Like, if he was really in a video caressing his mom, yeah, that'd be like, hold up, bro. Like, you're going way too far. Even though the content and the titles are a little crazy, but bruh, that's them. That's them. Again, at the end of the day, nobody is forced to watch nobody's video. If you see it, this ain't what you want to watch, keep on scrolling. There's a few YouTubers, few rappers, few whoever. They're popular. The video's hidden. I don't watch them because I don't like it. So therefore, I don't watch it. That's all you got to do.
This my mom got her body done video, because I think this is the funniest of them all. So this video is essentially about his mom getting a BBL. Here's a quick clip of what the video is about.
Let me see your body.
Huh?
Let me see your body.
Like that, I wouldn't have been able to say that.
Just show me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Look though, I have no more stomach.
Let me see.
Look, I got hips too. Finally, I don't.
So you just threw that stomach to that and you thought that was.
See, like, I wouldn't have been able to say that.
Ooh, my butt does.
That's not even a real butt, mom.
That is just my stomach.
That, open your phone. You know what that is?
What?
That's that. That is that.
And I was like,
Mom, that is that.
yeah.
You used to have a stomach, mom.
Yeah, that's pretty much the entire video. Like, the whole video is just him acting mad about his mom's butt, yet the camera seems to stay glued to her ass. It's like the cam is just like insta-locked there. It's just like he just can't lock it off of her ass. I also find it crazy how this man just referred to his mother's stomach as a stomach, and he's saying that all that weight went down to her ass. I think this man forgot that he's creating content with his mother. Like, this is odd. There's even a part in the video where he asked one of his homies if he'd hit his mom. And when he says hit, he's not talking about punching.
You want to show it off? Nah, you paid 20,000. Go ahead then.
I'm not wearing this.
Like, show it off. I'm asking you. So you telling me you hit my mama? Huh? You smack my mama?
No.
What?
Is that not weird? You're asking one of your
I'm not
homies if
asking
they'd
that,
smash
bro.
your mom for content. Now look, I know this content is fake. A 2-year-old could tell you that, you know? You do not need a Harvard degree to tell that Deshae Frost's content is obviously fake. But at the end of the day, it's still weird. I mean, you're literally making a video about your mother's ass. And this man even got the hard eyes in the thumbnail with the monkey emoji. Like, bro, there's another video, My Mom Must Be Stopped, where the gist of it was just Deshae walking in on his mom making freaky Patreon content.
It smell hella good though. What? Bro, what?
Oh!
Bro, what the f is going on, bro? What is going on?
Now this video is also obviously fake, but even though it's fake, it's still weird. Like, let's
Yeah,
be
'cause
real
I
here,
would
it is
not
still
want to see my
odd. You're
mom in
putting
that
your mother
outfit.
in a sexual light for content. Let's just think about it for a second. You literally recorded yourself walking in on your mom wearing lingerie for content. It gets to a point, dude. Like, you gotta go back to the drawing board, because what even is this?
What is this video called?
Cooking with me.
Huh? What is this video?
It's called
Butter them buns? What is you doing? What is you huh?
Come cook with me.
Oh!
Just.
So
real
this is
quick.
where it's gone to.
No, what? Can you turn the camera off real quick?
I wonder what conversations are had when they record a video like this. Like, does the man say to his mom,
No, it's like, well, again, I can't. I have no way to justify him making this content, but it's like everybody find, well, not everybody, you know, most people find his mom attractive, so therefore all he did was play on people's thoughts or whatever. Basically, this is what y'all already be thinking. Let me play on it. Let me run my bag up. Is it right? Is it wrong? Who are we to judge?
get sexy for a video? Or like, what does he say to her? Or is it like, mom, get in your best lingerie, the bills need to be paid? That's kind of bars. I can't lie, that is kind of bars. But like, what conversation does this son have with his mother for her to get into some lingerie and act like she's taking freaky photos and him walking in? Like, what conversation is had to create something like this? The human mind is so complex, you know? The human mind has created movies like Oppenheimer, Avengers Endgame, The Matrix, but it's also created things like My Mom Must Be Stopped by Deshae Frost. Like, it's insane what the human mind can do. Not only can we solve math equations, but we can also create freaky content about our mothers on YouTube. Like, I'm telling you, humans are complex. There's another video, right? I caught Kai Cenat looking at my mama booty. Now, this video is just a boring 1-hour vlog, but in the vlog, there was a part where Kai Cenat talked about his mom's butt.
Mom got a BBL. Yeah, she got a BBL. Just something nice. Bro, chill, bro. Mom, you over here talking about your asses, bro.
Now, what I find funny is that out of this whole video, out of this 1 hour, the clickbait that this man decides to use is the part where Kai Cenat talks about his mom's ass. Either this man enjoys having his
Again, as a content creator, Kai Cenat, his mom attractive, the BBL, them are all three triggers to make people click on the video. Again, who are we to judge, bruh? Who are we to judge? And don't tell them what you may be doing. I ain't talking about him, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you watching. And don't tell them what you be doing behind the camera.
homies talk sexually about his mom, or he just loves seeing his mother in a sexual light, or maybe even both. I think it's both. Like, what is up with this man and like just being sexual with his mother? Am I wrong for saying that's weird? Or
It
am I
is
like
weird though,
wrong
because
for
I wouldn't
not
do it. I
understanding
for
this?
sure
Because
wouldn't
this
be
is
doing
odd. And what I find even weirder is that this man just lets his homies talk sexually about his mom. Like, it's not like he stops them or anything. It seems like he encourages it. Even though he's getting fake mad about it, I think it's like a fake mad to where it's like, hey, keep on doing it, you know? It's not like a, hey, actually stop. Because you can see he's kind of like in his like content creator mode. He's like, hey man, stop talking about my mom's butt. When it's like, you want him to talk about her butt, which is odd. How freaky do you have to be to not only
It is
create
crazy.
freaky
I ain't gonna
content,
lie,
but
bro. I
freaky
ain't gonna lie.
content about your mom? Look, I understand some families have different relationships. Like, maybe these jokes are something normal in the Frost family household. But even if they are, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think they're the best jokes to bring to the internet. Let me tell you why. If you're over here talking about, hey man, would you smash my mom? Look at her BBL. video to one of your homies on camera, imagine how your audience takes that. They don't see her as your mother anymore. They just see her as another woman in your content that they're allowed to sexualize because you are doing it. And sexualizing women is a common thing in Deshae's content. Anytime he creates content with women, it always has to be freaky or sexual. You'll never see this man doing anything regular with a woman. It always has to be as sexual as it can be, or it's not for Deshae Diddy. Bars. Like, this man always wants his videos to be borderline porn, which we'll go more in depth on soon. But like I said, it's just weird. Obviously, I can't put all the blame on Deshae because, I mean, his mom did agree to be in these videos, which I find weird as well because, I mean, you're his mother. I would think that you'd at least be the one to be like, ew, no, I'm not gonna make freaky content with my son. That's kind of weird. But for some reason, she agreed to it. So, I mean, I can't place all the blame on Deshae. I guess the freakiness just runs in their genetics. Like, it just runs in their veins. But like I said, I find these videos...
Again, I don't know. Like, it just, I don't know. You know how certain people make dark jokes. I think that's the right word for it. Dark jokes or have dark humor, and it ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. So therefore, it's like, again, nobody's forced to watch. Nobody's forced to look. You don't. Again, for me, I wouldn't be able to do it. Is it? Have I watched them videos? Yes. Did I react to them? Yes. Did I find them funny and kind of a little crazy? Yes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yes. Again, I would not for sure. Especially like the one right here, where like the baby daddy filming her while she's in. No, I for sure don't want to see you in that no lingerie.
Weird because the gist of these videos are legit for the son to sexualize the mom, which is just nasty. I can assure you that no one on earth wants their mothers to be sexualized by random people online, but for some reason this is a dream for Deshae Diddy and his mom. They could care less because I guess it pays their bills, which is insane because that shows the only things that they value in life: money. They'll do anything for it. If he's got to have his friends talk about his mom's butt in his videos, he's gonna do that to get paid. And if she's got to act freaky in his videos, she's gonna do that to get paid as well, which is honestly disgusting when you think about it. Don't get me wrong, money is cool and you need money to live in this world, but if you gotta make freaky content with your mom to obtain money, then you gotta think of a better way to make money. Like, let's just be real here. That's odd. And if it's not Deshae sexualizing his own mom for content, he'll find another woman in his family to sexualize, like his little sister Brooklyn. This man made a whole video about his little sister getting a BBL.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck are you shaking, bro? Bruh. What are you're being in what are you on right now, bro?
Like, what is up with this man making videos about his family members getting BBL?
I think at this time, it was again, I'm not saying it's right, but it was a lot of people, a lot of content creators using like the BBL thing. It was a trend. Hey, again, not that it's right. I've seen people, they couple channels doing that. The girl either got one, or weird enough, the dude got one. Like, I swear. YouTube has these weird stages. Trust me, bro. That's what these copyrights be coming.
Like, is he about to make a video about his brother getting a BBL next? Like, this
I wouldn't be surprised.
Now, this was a joke.
I would not be surprised.
She didn't actually get a BBL or anything. It was just like
it's
a
fake.
plastic fake butt under her dress that was a prop. And Deshae was acting fake mad about it.
That's what
and
a lot of people
Deshae
was
even
doing.
admitted to this video being fake.
My little sister Brooklyn got a BBL. This is fake, bro. Like, this is fake.
But I'm gonna be completely honest.
Like, a lot of people were doing it, like I said.
It's fake or not. The problem is that you're sexualizing your family for views. Even though you know it's fake, you want these videos to be perceived as real. That's why the video doesn't say prank or anything like that in the title, or there's no segment in the video where you're talking about it being a prank. You posted
you
it
should know
hoping
that
people thought it was real. That's why you didn't say anything
I agree with you, but I don't agree with you, because at this point in life, bro, people should already know. It's like, bro, it's a big, massive camera filming. You see the YouTuber go by the camera. You know, if somebody standing at a certain angle, you don't see. They're not hiding. You know, if somebody standing right there with the camera, so therefore, you know, there's got to be entertainment at that moment right there. you know Brooklyn was too young to go get that. What doctor is finna do that to what? She's probably like 17 at that time. What doctor is finna do that? Like, come on, they probably will lose their license doing that. You gotta know. Like, if you don't know, then you don't know. I mean, mind you, there are kids watching, so therefore, some of them probably can't 100% tell the difference between something that's for entertainment versus something that's real. But hopefully, one day they'll see it. But for the most part, we all know YouTube is entertainment. It's entertainment, bro. Like, don't take I ain't gonna say all of it, but like at least 85% of YouTube do not take it seriously because it's for entertainment. The camera is set up for placement. They totally say, "Hey, I'm gonna say this, you gonna say that." That's how you know that. Especially when you see the the person who's being pranked or whatever. Don't look at the camera. You know the camera is there, but you didn't look at it. Especially like if it's somebody who's doing like gold digger videos. You know this person. The cameras at the same angle every single video. Every video that's in the same angle. You don't think the cameraman was eventually seen? Come on.
About it being fake until you got called out for it. And even if it did say prank, it'd still be a weird video in my opinion because you're still clickbaiting your little sister getting a BBL for views. At the end of the
I
day,
feel it
it's
though.
still
It is weird
sexualizing your
though.
family for content.
It is
like,
weird
that's
though.
odd. And note, his sister wasn't even 18 at the time he posted this. She was 17. The video was posted July 30th, 2022, and her birthday is August 17th, 2004, which I know is only a few weeks away from her being 18, but let's be real here. Regardless if she's 17, 18,
Yeah, I wouldn't have did that one
21,
either.
or 30, this is still a weird video to post. I mean, the whole video is centered around your little sister's ass. Like I said earlier, you don't want to sexualize your family in your content because it just opens the door for other people to do that as well. And especially it being your younger sister, how'd you go from making blazing hot wing challenges with your sister to making videos about her ass? Like, that's a crazy jump. And what makes it even more weird is that the mom,
You got a point.
once again,
You got a
was
point,
playing
though.
into it as well.
Me and mom are twinsies.
What?
Look.
Return it. We're returning it. We're returning it. Mom.
It is.
And that's one thing that I'm noticing about this man's content. The mom is always for it regardless of what the content is. And that's probably where Deshae Diddy gets this from. Maybe his mom is like
Deshae,
encouraging
that's
this
funny.
behavior, but I find it odd. This just shows what the man will do for views. If he's got to talk about his mother's ass or his sister's ass, he's gonna do that. But we have yet to even talk about his Riz videos. This man sexualizes any woman that he comes across. I mean, for crying out loud, he had a whole series of videos where he'd like Riz up these girls, but it wasn't even like your normal Riz content, you know? It's nothing like that. What he would create is essentially softcore porn. And you could probably already tell that by just looking at some of these thumbnails and titles. I got her in my room in 10 minutes, trying to get a girl in the back in 10 minutes, getting my baby mama in the room in 10 minutes.
Hey, hold on. This, I need her Instagram. I need her Instagram. If y'all know her Instagram, please put it in the comment section. I'm trying to do a video. What's up? Not no OF. I'm trying to do a video though. I'm trying to do a vlog. What's up?
In 10 minutes, getting my baby mama in the room in 10 minutes, OnlyFans star invited me over and this happened. And if you thought the thumbnails and titles were crazy, just wait until you sit there and watch.
And the getting somebody in whatever, the back seat, the bedroom, the house, whatever, with a TikTok. I mean, not a TikTok, but it was a YouTube trend. Again, that's how he has 3 million subs or whatever. Again, not saying everything is okay content. All money ain't good money. We all know that. But a lot of things that he did was because they was trending. He jumped on them, made the content, and went up. Again, nobody's forced to watch.
Watch the content.
Damn, come in.
Sugar mama invited me over. This happened.
Told you.
You really got that. Oh my God. This is
It's
nice.
real. Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm not.
Come on.
Get to it then. It's straight. What you mean? She got me here watching Shrek right now.
You know what, y'all?
You
Crazy.
Like, it's just him getting freaky with women. There's also been a few clips of Deshae's YouTube surfacing Twitter lately, and every clip I see of this man just happens to get worse and worse, and I actually want to show you guys some of these. Like, there's this clip of him randomly scooping this girl's yitties. I guess he was on like some sort of date or something.
Her lips are slick. She got some nice lips. I'm not even gonna cat. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. They speaking back.
And what I find insane is that this man just has his little sister in the back with him, just cheesing. Like, the whole family is just full of a bunch
was
of
her
freaky
video.
frogs. And you would think that this
Again,
is the
not
only time
saying it's
Deshae
right,
does
but that
something
was her
like this.
video.
Maybe it's a slip up, you know? Like, maybe he just went a little too far with the Riz. But no, it's a recurring thing in his content.
I reacted to that video too.
It's like this man's hands just gravitate towards the freakiness. Like, he's just got to touch the yitties. This man has a problem where anytime he sees a woman, his freakiness enters fourth gear and he starts salivating. It's like this man is so freaked out that he can't even see women normally. Even the women in his family. He can't see his mom normally or his sister normally. He's got to look at them sexually. He looks at them like a bag. And since we're talking about this man's YouTube channel, we also got to talk about this man's show. Actually, you know what? There's not much to talk about. This man's show is literally just people getting freaky and people fighting. That's pretty much it. It's like this man just loves degeneracy. Like, he created a whole show surrounded by
The only thing about the, like, again, this is not to defend Deshae, because, hey, again, this is the content that he has done. I wouldn't do it because I would feel weird trying to film it. So therefore, it's just, it's too much. The content what he had when he had the girls over. Every other show is like that. So if you're gonna go on him, you gotta put everybody in the same context. The bad girl show, the baddie show, all of them, because they all do the same thing. They all do the same thing. It's drama and fight, drama and fight, and then sex. Some of them got the extra part in it.
degeneracy. He's got ratchet women fighting, ratchet women twerking, ratchet
This is entertainment for some of us. This is what we like.
Yeah, I gotta talk about his Patreon. You may be wondering, why does everything this man do always root back to freakiness? Well, he does all these freaky things in his videos so that he can promote his Patreon where the real freakiness is located. The YouTube is softcore, while the Patreon is a whole different story. This is why I call him Deshae Freaky Frost, because this man is so freaky that he just couldn't help himself from making a content farm out of his YouTube channel. His game.
Every other content creator got it. Not all of them like that, but like there's a lot. Again, most of this content, because again, as a person that watched him, this is what Sally, this is what we like to watch, bro. Hey, sorry to tell you, bro. This is what we like. When trying to get somebody in a backseat for a 10-minute thing, that was a major trend. A major trend, bro. A lot of YouTubers was doing that. Hey, I would have did it if I was doing YouTube at that time. I probably did it myself. But this is what we like. That's why, again, look at movies, look at TV shows. A lot of this stuff, yes, they are reckless shows, but people love them. The show with the zombie thing, I like the Walking Dead thing, like that. They got different versions, different series, and they're all getting awards because people are watching.
Plan is to act all freaky with the girls, but don't really show anything because it's YouTube. You can't get that freaky, you know, there's kids here. Then he plugs the Patreon somewhere in the video as a call to action to check out the extended cut. And we all know what that extended cut is. It's literally just porn. The horny monster
and you went and watched it, bro.
Needs to be put down. This man is just like a horny little leprechaun. Like, this man is just too freaky. I also question, who is watching this man's content? Like, it can't be grown adults watching this. It's gotta be a more young and impressionable crowd,
bro.
You know? Maybe not
people watch
young,
this, bro.
Most definitely
it's entertainment.
Like a 14-year-old going through puberty young. But that's only his YouTube and Patreon. We have yet to even talk about his Twitch, because his Twitch is the Wild West. You'd think that the man's content has changed since he's on a whole different platform. platform, but no. The same way he acts in his videos is the same way he acts on Twitch. And we all know Twitch is live and Twitch is raw. This is that man's authentic character. Deshae Diddy is one of the freakiest freaks of them all. Any stream this man does or is on, just like his videos, he tries to make it the most sexual it can be. And you know,
Typical
since it's
nigga,
Deshae
bro.
Freaky Frost, he's
Typical
gotta
guy.
add a little bit of softcore porn into the mix of his Twitch content as well. He's got the women grinding on him, naked women running around, and these freaky battles. I don't even know what to even call this.
He can't stop, please. He can't. Okay. All right.
And you know he's got to have the hardcore stuff in there as well. I've talked about it already, but there is a clip of Deshae Diddy.
Bro, you gotta stop bringing this up, dog. This shit is old as hell.
Now,
And
apparently,
this
the
one.
second time was fake. He actually admitted that in a Twitch stream.
This was fake. On Bali, this was fake. She never gave me head. She licked my tattoo. Right here, and I did not get head. So this is fake.
But whether it's fake or not, I still think it's pretty weird because the content was you fake getting dome in front of one of your homies. Like, where's the content in that? And even if it was fake, you still wanted people to believe you were getting dome for content. You wouldn't have admitted to it being fake if no one ever called you out for it. Let's just be real here. You would have kept that narrative going of you getting dome on stream. But he only denied the second time. He said that was fake. But he never denied the first time of him getting dome on stream. He actually tried to justify it by saying that if I was on stream for 8 hours, I'd do the same as well.
But how necessary is the dome? That's all I want to know.
Now he know well if he had a stream for 8 hours and some girl was like, "Yo, I'll give you head right. The baddest, I'll give you head right now." He gonna do that. That gonna put on his toupee, a hat, take off them glasses. And she like, "I want you to keep streaming." He gonna whoop, there you go. Look at what you talking about. Real shit.
This man has quite literally just admitted.
All that I can say is this, bruh. For the Shay, everything shouldn't be content because again, you already know. At least for the most part, there is a lot of kids watching. There are a lot of kids watching, so you do got to be careful of the thing that you're posting, the thing that the thing that you're saying, the thing that you're promoting. Therefore, you got to be cautious with that. But again, it's entertainment. It's funny. And most of it is typical guy stuff, bruh. Typical guy stuff. That's why his content goes up because he's a typical guy doing typical guy stuff, and typical guys are watching.
To getting the dome in front of his Twitch audience. It's like this man is a sex addict. He couldn't just end stream and go do his business. He had to do it in front of his audience that's probably young and impressionable. There's something inside this man that he's not confident with.
I said that what he's doing is right.
Everyone in the world that he gets play. He's trying to justify him getting dome on stream. That is insane. There's also a clip of this man getting his meat stroked under the desk on stream as well.
Like, why would you zoom in, bro?
And you know he can't forget the sexualization of his family. He's got to have that in his streams as well. There was a clip of this man asking his grandma what was the freakiest thing she's ever done.
They said, "Grandma, what's your freakiest moment?"
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Oh, in the backseat of a car in the garage of IKEA.
I can't be. I know I can't been around, bro.
Apparently, this freaky
Grandma was in
runs
the
for
back of
generations. It's like this
hit.
man's whole family has the freaked out gene. It didn't start with his mom, it started with his grandma. I question, why do you want to know this stuff? Why do you want to know the freakiest thing that your grandma has done? I know he said someone in the chat asked, but we all know Deshae Freaky Frost desperately wanted to know the answer to this question. The rent can't be that high for you to be out here asking your grandma what's the freakiest thing she's ever done. I'm telling you, this just shows what Deshae truly values in life. He only values money. He will sexualize any and everything in his way for that dollar. There's another thing he did on his Twitch where he created a whole love story with his mother and Duke Dennis. Look, I understand that Duke Dennis is a pretty good looking dude. I'm not saying that in a gay way, no homo, but for you to be out here making a whole love story with your mom and Duke Dennis, that is honestly weird. Never in my life have I seen someone who's enjoyed watching their mom get rizzed up by the homies as much as Deshae Diddy. I'm convinced that if I walked up to this man's mom mom and rizzed her up, he'd look at me like I'm Jesus. And since we're talking about Deshae's Twitch, let's also talk about this clip right here. This man was over here chasing a girl around in his underwear.
I've seen her suck a schlong before.
Why you?
Well, what we talking about this? What we talking about this? What we talking about?
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was wild.
This man read a fake chat and used it as an excuse to run around with his pants down. You're a grown man, Deshae Diddy. This is not the first
Yeah,
grade.
I ain't gonna lie. That
Honestly,
was
bump
wild.
that. Not
That
even
was
first
wild.
grade. You're not a toddler, Deshae. Pull up your pants and lock in, twin. Actually, not even twin. I'm not gonna call you twin because you're nothing like me. You know, you're Deshae Diddy. And Deshae, if you're watching this video, please, for the love of God, don't sexualize me. I know you sexualize any and everything in your way for the content, but please don't make me be the next one. I know you're thinking about it. Now, remember that clip I played at the start?
Keep glazing these niggas while I'm working with them, bitch.
I find it funny because this man is bragging about being friends with these people when I could care less about being friends with any of these people. No offense at all. Like, they're probably some cool people and they make even cooler content, but who cares if you're friends with them, bro? The only reason you're flexing your friendships with these people is because you see them as higher than you, because all of them have more numbers than you. That is sad. When at the end of the day, they're all just humans. We all bleed the same, but you don't see that. All you see is views, numbers, money, and clout. That's why you feel the need to brag about your friendships with these people when someone critiques you, because your validation comes from the people you're around, not from yourself, because you're not comfortable with yourself. That's why you need to brag about these friendships with people who are doing
Going
better
in
than you.
now.
That's why you feel
He
the need
tryna
to
go
flex
in
your
now.
wealth 24/7. That's why you feel the need to show your audience that you get freaky with women. You do all
She's
these
so
things to
bad.
mask the hatred that you have for yourself. That being said, go find yourself, Deshae. Find your soul, because you lost it years ago when you started sexualizing your family for content. But that being said, that's gonna wrap up the video. Deshae's freaky monster inside of him needs to be put to rest. Like, whatever he's got to do to get this horny demon out of his body must be done ASAP. There is no
We gonna end it right there, my boy. On thing I can say is this, bro. Like again, there's millions of YouTubers, bro. You don't have to watch the videos. You can actually block his channel. Therefore, you don't even have to see it. Yes, not saying that his content is right. Not saying that this is for everybody. Everybody needs to see this. No, but I for sure not gonna hate on the next man for doing what he's doing. Like, especially when, yeah, again, it's weird. It looks and sounds crazy, but there's a whole lot of other people who are a whole lot worse. Not saying that that's okay just because he's not as worse as them, but hey, it is what it is.